Hi there, I'm Michael with eTrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at the Timbren heavy-duty axle-less trailer suspension system. This suspension system is going to replace the existing axle on your trailer. We do have two separate units here. These are going to work together to make your trailers ride much safer, smoother, and quieter. They do work independently, so it's going to eliminate the need for a through axle on most applications. So that's going to have several different benefits. One, it can be fit to any trailer width. So if you're making a custom trailer or something like that, you're not going to have to worry about finding the exact right width of axle. It can also increase your ground clearance because you're not going to have that axle hanging low. So that will be nice for if you're going off-roading, things like that. It gives you more clearance as these are sitting up right underneath your deck. It can also lower your deck height. This system does have a 4-inch drop, so it's going to drop your deck height about 4 inches, so that's going to make it much easier to load and unload your gear from your trailer. And because they are independent, it can help reduce the rolling that you sometimes get when you're cornering. So the way these work, they've got this AAON progressive rate mainspring here that's going to absorb your shock and support your trailer's load. That's going to do a really good job delivering that smooth, stable ride no matter what size load you have on your trailer. This does compress and become stiffer as the load increases, so the more weight you put on there, the stiffer it becomes. So that's going to boost the spring strength, make it very shock absorbent so that you're basically riding on rubber, so it's going to be very comfortable for you. On the back side here, we've got our rebound spring that's going to act as the return device to minimize the rattle and bottoming out, so it's going to create constant pressure on the arm so that the suspension is never completely relaxed, so it's always going to kind of be balancing and make it a very smooth ride for you. Now this system will work for 1-axle or 2-axle trailers that as long as they use the low pressure off-road tires. You do want to make sure that you are not exceeding the weight capacity, which is 3,500 pounds each. So combined would be 7,000 pounds. Keep in mind, it will work for single and dual axle trailers. It's not recommended for triple axle applications, but it will work with your 5,200 pound, 6,000 pound, and 7,000 pound hub and drum assemblies. It goes up to our 7,000 pound weight capacity. So this does not include the hub and drum assemblies, but it will work with those weight capacities. And as I said earlier, this does have a 4-inch drop, so it's going to lower our deck height by 4 inches. You can see our spindles here. These are Easy Lube spindles, so they are going to accept your trailer hubs. Those are not included either, but that 4-inch drop is going to give us greater ground clearance, as I explained earlier. And the spindle itself can be removed, so if it gets damaged or something like that, it's going to be very easy to replace that. This will use brake flanges that you install. They do need to be a 5-bolt configuration. We've got 5 bolts here. That will allow you to install the 3,500 pound rated brakes for your trailer if you choose to do so. The nice thing about these, one of the nice things, obviously there's a lot, but one of the nice things is that they do have a built-in camber and toe-in to help your trailer track straight. So you do want to be careful as you're installing these. You want to follow the directions to make sure that you're not increasing that camber to where the wear would become too much. So having the natural camber in these is going to help reduce the wear on your tires and make sure that your trailer is following along correctly. These are constructed of a nice heavy-duty steel. They do have a black powder coat finish on them to help resist wear and corrosion, so they are going to be very durable, very easy to get installed and aligned. The instructions are very helpful, but basically you can bolt these on or weld them to your trailer's frame. Keep in mind, depending on how your trailer is braced, you might need to put a rod between the two. That's obviously going to sit up higher than your axle would, so you're still going to get greater ground clearance, just depending on if you already have a brace where these are going to be mounted or not. That could be a determining factor for you, but pretty much any welding brace that you can get at a local hardware store would work for you to do that, but all the instructions have that listed out for you. So overall, I think these are going to be a great option for those of you who are needing to replace an axle on your trailer, or you're making a custom trailer. These are really nice in that they're very easy to get installed. You don't have to worry about that axle being under there. So if you are considering them, I would highly encourage it. I think you'll be very happy with them. That's going to complete our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with eTrailer.com. Thanks for watching.